అవును చెప్తాడు. లాస్ట్లో దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ, మా గల్లీలో ఒక ఈవిడు ఉన్నాడు, చై ఇప్పుడు చేసి ఇట్లా చేసి విభూతి ఇస్తాడు. ఆర్ సంబడి విల్ వాక్ ఆన్ ది ఫైర్. దట్ ఈస్ ది ఆన్సర్ యూ గెట్. మీరు పోయి హేతువాదం ఎట్లా లెక్చర్ ఇచ్చారు అవుడు లాస్ట్లో దే విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు దట్. సో వీ లెర్న్ టు డూ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ అండ్ we went to the people, particularly younger generation. I am doing it from 40 years. Remember this. Ippudu I have some programs in colleges. Akkada poyali the principal tells me, when I was a student, మీరు ప్రోగ్రామ్ చూసినాడు, అప్పుడు నాకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వచ్చింది. సో ఇమాజిన్, and I am still going to a college and talking to the students. Somebody who was a student 30 years back and is about to retire, ippudu, he is telling me that I had come to a program when I was a student. So atla change, at least in a few people. That's all we have to do. Just think of it. Just look at us. How many of us are with grey hair? Some of us are with black hair which is dyed. Genuine black hair, how many people have? You raise your hand, they will see some 10 hands. Yeah, that's all. See? I don't know, I doubt you. Yes. You are not dying. Okay, good. Anyway, you also. Good. But what we want are the younger generation. Because they are the people who are coming up. So that is what we are aiming at. Training the people, training the teachers, so that the younger generation point, they can do something. Now, things are changing. Oka time lo, it was vibhuti giving, putting lit camphor on the tongue, making fire by looking like this. Now things have changed. Ippudu new generation of godman vachinadu. For example, double mister evaru telisa, Ravi Shankar. He is talking about breathing. Sudarshana Kriya. Meeku breathing teliyaledu. Avadu he is going to teach you. Etla breathing cheyali. We understand as biochemists and anybody in the medical field that breathing regulation undi, depending on number of things. But this man tells you that breathing should be done by you. Breathe like this, like this. And he went to IIT Kanpur. IIT Kanpur. You will not believe it. And called a young boy on the stage. Who is the young boy here? 18, 20 years. What's your age?
My age 32 years.
Oh, that's why I said. You are not a boy, man. Show your hand. Useless fellow. No ताकत. कोई ताकत नहीं है. देखो, ये हाथ ऐसे बेंड होता है. No, this is the actual dialogue. I'm telling you. You might not have come across it. And you know why no ताकत? मिलावट का खाना खाते हैं. Eat all. Yeah. What is this? Adulterated food. Polluted air breathe చేస్తాం. Polluted water త్రాగుతాం. అందుకే ఏమీ తాకత్ లేదు. So when he saw that, he got very disturbed. ఎవడు? Ravi Shankar. I got the photos also. and I show it during my presentations on screen. So, he found a medicine called as Shakti drops. హిమాలయలో యోగిలు ఉన్నాడు తెలియలేదా? హిమాలయలో యోగీస్ కేవ్స్ దే సిట్ దేర్. అక్కడ దే సిట్ అండ్ డూ ఆల్ సార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ రీసెర్చ్. ఆవిడ ఒక రీసెర్చ్ చేశాడు ఆఫ్ ఏ డ్రాప్స్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ శక్తి డ్రాప్స్. No, where are you going? Don't go and listen to me. Bound here. So, what did he do? 25 हिमालय की जड़ी बूटियों से बना Shakti drops. The greatness of Shakti drops is it is invisible and it acts within 10 seconds.
Shakti drops means it will drop.
No, Shakti drops. Drops.
No, I know that.
Drops. Not Shakti dropping. Shakti drops. So, I have brought it in my pocket. Can you see it? Because it's invisible. Papis cannot see it, only Punyaman. I can see it. Now apply. Okay? 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now watch. Yeah! See? How strong he has become? All effects of pollution gone. See, I will tell you, this happened in 2010 in IIT Kanpur. 2010 November. On the 6th of January 2011, నా program ఉంది అక్కడ. Of course, they invited Ravi Shankar. They took him by first class, I think, what is that, business class in the flight, and I think they gave him some 60,000 or something. For me, ordinary cattle class, and nobody talks of money. They just put me in the nice air conditioned thing, which you don't need air conditioning at that time because it's cold. And then my lecture was there in the same lecture hall. Akade I said, they told me this just before I went on the dais. So when I showed that, how it is done, atla shock ayindi. Cheppedu, yahi hai kya sir? मैं बोला यही है. And they had bought hundreds of bottles of Shakti drops. Akada evaru super intelligent IIT Kanpur people, not ordinary fellows. I'm speaking from my personal experience because that itself is a huge volume, and this is what we have to do now. These are the people whom we have to fight. ఒక జగ్గి వాసుదేవ్, he calls himself as Sadguru. లూనార్ ఎక్లిప్స్ టైంలో పోయి ఒక ప్రవచనం చేయడు. రుద్రాక్షమాల ఎట్లా విదిన్ 1 hour రివర్స్ పోతుంది. రుద్రాక్షమాల రివర్స్ నా ఏం చేస్తాను. ఫస్ట్లో నేను చై ఇట్లా బెండ్ చేశాను. తర్వాత ఆఫ్టర్ అప్లయింగ్ శక్తి డ్రాప్స్, so the students were unable to see this stupid thing also. That shows how much intelligence we have, or how misdirected our intelligence is. It is only for answering exams, nothing beyond that. Yeah, thank you. Now you can. Now you are allowed to go. Huh? Oh, Nastika is going to go. Ah, very good. Right. So, I'm giving you one example. I can give you so many other examples. And because we are effective, they are trying to finishers. 2013 I think, yes, it was the 20th, 2013 or little before that, I do not remember. It was the 20th anniversary of Maharashtra Siddha Nirmulan Samiti. I went to Pune. I was a speaker. When I get off from the bus, who comes? Narendra Dabalkar. Come. I'll take you to your room. నేను చెప్పాను, నరేంద్ర దబల్కర్ పోలీస్ ఎక్కడ? He said, what police? I said, మీకు థ్రెట్స్ ఉంది, పోలీస్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఉంది పెట్టాడు పేపర్లో. He said, I said, what? He said, if I take protection, they will kill somebody else. Better they kill me. అంతగా అయింది. See what a man. That time also my name was coming in hit list. I was looking at that as a joke. Because Gauri Lankesh would be number 3, I would be number 6, sometimes I would be number 4, Gauri will be somewhere like that. Atla vastadi. Hit list. I think that journalist imagination lo pedtadu nenu alochana chesanu. But later on I came to know it was true that they are trying to finish me also. But I don't know that. ఏమైంది 2016లో the commissioner of police of Mangalore, he calls me and says, from tomorrow there will be a gunman for you. I said, ఎందుకు? He said, no particular threat, but I think you should be protected. I thought, why they're irritating me? I said, okay. He said, don't refuse. So there was a gunman. And mind you, I had one gunman. Ratrilo, he will leave me home at 9 o'clock and say, 7 o'clock and say, tomorrow don't come out unless I come at 9. And into Dagurlo, swimming pool undi, some 200 meters. So every day morning, early morning I will get up and go. Evadu vastadu, thinking that. ఏమైంది? March 10, 2017 when I was going to the swimming pool, attack vastadi. They tried to kill me. I escaped. But that time Gauri Lankesh calls me and tells me, be careful, why are you doing like this? And then the police commissioner said, you are not to be trusted. So 2 police for you, 1 day duty, 1 night duty. Then 2017, September 5th, this Gauri Lankesh gets killed. I was ahead of the waiting list, but she got killed first. That day, because I was fast, I escaped. Otherwise I wouldn't have been here. Now the Gauri Lankesh trial is going on. Just last week, it came how the Sanatan Samstha in Goa tried to finish 4 of us. Girish Karnat, K.S. Bhagwan, one Nijagunananda Swami and me. Now the trial is going on. It came up during the trial. Why this Sanatan Samstha wants to finish us? Adu oka question. Enduku? It is because oka Peter eme cheppali, they can say he is a Christian. Let him talk about miracles of Jesus Christ. If Muhammad talks about our superstitions, so-called Hindu, appudu cheptadu, let him talk about Muhammad going on his horse and all that. But when a Narendra talks, when a Gauri talks, You cannot say that. And they are the deadliest of the people. Sanatan Samstha from Goa is the deadliest of them. They are brainwashing people, they are training them for days together, and they are sending them after their targets. I should say I am extremely lucky, because they followed me for 2 days. They followed me for 2 days when the police guard was there. Just imagine this. So, now after the Hindutva lobby has come, they are trying to promote things and superstitions in different ways which you do not come to know easily. For example, Ayurveda. How many of you think that Ayurveda is effective? Not, nobody. Don't say that. Some of you must be thinking. But do you know that there is no evidence that a single Ayurvedic medicine works? There is no evidence about any Ayurvedic medicine working. According to WHO standards, Helsinki declarations, you have to have clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Every drug is in phase 4 clinical trials. Every drug in the market also is in phase 4, some people say phase 5 clinical trials. It can be withdrawn at any time. Not a single Ayurvedic medicine has crossed any of these. Do you know that? Nobody knows. But I am telling it openly and telling you. All the 5 branches, A stands for Ayurveda, Y stands for Yoga and Naturopathy, U stands for Unani, S stands for Siddha, H for Homeopathy. None of these have got any evidence that it works. తెలుసా? ఒక ఇదిలో 5 ఉంది, 5లో ఒక బ్రాంచ్కి కూడా ఎవిడెన్స్ లేదు, పురావలు లేదు. Do you believe me?
Yes.
You do not believe me. Supreme Court has said that. Supreme Court of India. ఏమి చెప్పాడు? But they can exist because crores of people believe in it. So AYUSH is not science, AYUSH is a belief system. There is only one system of medicine, what we call as allopathy, which is wrong. It is not allopathy. It is evidence-based medicine. Allopathy is a wrong term. It is evidence-based, modern, scientific medicine. This is what the Supreme Court of India has said.
What about homeopathy?
Homeopathy comes under AYUSH. Most unscientific among them all is homeopathy. It's anti-science. 2 principles of homeopathy, similia similibus curantor, and dilution increases potency. Both are against science. If you want the strongest medicine for Hyderabad, you can go to the Hussain Sagar Lake. Because all these medicines have gone there with the sewage and diluted maximum. Diluted maximum because dilution increases potency. I have no problem. I have got even more powerful Ayurvedic medicine. That is the water of the Arabian Sea. Because everything goes there finally. So, neither Ayurveda nor Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, they do not have any evidence that they work. I am telling you openly. Why? Supreme Court has said that, not I. You may not be aware of it, but this happened sometimes in 1995 or sometime. One gentleman from Delhi filed a case in the Supreme Court, saying that people call themselves doctor, treatment istadu, adi system undi, idi system undi cheptadu. So Supreme Court oka decide cheyali ki what is the truth. Supreme Court oka committee appoint chesindi. They ordered the Indian Council for Medical Research to give a report. ICMR report ichadu. In that they say that all this. So there are three systems in India. One is evidence-based, that is what is should be practiced anywhere in the world, and recognized. Second is recognized but not evidence-based. Why Supreme Court allows them to exist? Because they said crores of people believe in it. Third comes neither recognized nor evidence-based. Adalo manchi vastudi. Acupuncture, acupressure, magnetotherapy, pranic healing, manchi undi. Maybe 20, 30 or any number can be there. Past life regression therapy, electrohomeopathy. ఎంత కావాలో అంత ఉంది అందులో. Every fellow says I have got a new system. So these are the three types. So that is the system. And now Government of India is calling these fellows to learn subjects which come under MBBS, and they are giving them permission to use things about which our ఏమి తెలియదు. That is the new thing that Government of India try chestadu, but IMA objected, so it is not going on. So don't think that everything is fine in evidence-based medicine. There is also so many problems, but it works. At least it works. If it doesn't work, it is withdrawn. Because it is evidence-based. But here there is no evidence, only historical. Historyలో చెప్పాడు. Like Gomutra, 440 diseases cured by one single thing, Gomutra. And Government of India is promoting it. For whom? For the common people. Narendra Modi won't take Gomutra. Amit Shah won't take Gomutra. But he will ask you people to take. That is the beauty of it. They will tell you to do all sorts of things. Like Ram Kishan Yadav, Baba Ramdev. He told people, your corona, no corona. But when vaccine came, what did he do? Did he do yoga or he took vaccine? He took vaccine. I don't know how that, whether that vaccine also will work. Because I have no fear of that. Because I caught COVID in March 2020 only. So my fear of COVID went. When I survived that, I know I can survive anything. Yeah. Anyway, coming back to that, they are promoting Gomutra. They are promoting the Indian cow. Why, you know? Have you heard of this, something called as A2 ghee? Have you heard of something called as A2 ghee? What is the cost of ghee? 800. 600, yeah. This A2 ghee costs 2,500. I think I've heard of it.
Yes.
Some people saying that we are using, yeah,
3,000.
A2 ghee.
3,000.
3,000.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think they must be adding gold to that.
4,500, sir.
When there are fools who pay, there are crooks who will charge for it. Simple as that. Do you know what is this A2 business? Do you know what is this A2 business? I as a biochemist, I think I should speak about...
Protein itself.
Huh?
Form of protein.
No. No.
Online.
It is supposed to be a form of casein. There are two beta caseins, A1 and A2. And they are saying this A1 casein contains, there is a one amino acid substitution in there. And as a result, a harmful product is formed which causes diabetes, blood pressure, AIDS, syphilis, every damn thing. But so far there is not a single proof that it can cause anything. But people are believing this propaganda and buying cow's milk, A2 milk. What is the cost of ordinary cow's milk? Huh?
80 rupees.
But A2 milk will cost you 200 rupees. And donkey milk will cost you 1000 rupees per liter. Yeah. Donkey's milk ada 1000 rupees lo undi because it can cure every damn thing. But there is a fellow called as Nayak. He says what you eat from an animal will make you that. So if you drink the milk of Gada, Kalade, I don't know what you will become. So just ask. By the way, how did this A1, A2 business come? Does anybody know? India was a country of milk shortages at one time. Was a country of milk shortages during independence that even banned the making of milk sweets. You will not know. I think some of you older people may know. Even milk sweets are not allowed. Because they said, give the milk to the children. Then, Korean came into the picture. Amul came. National Dairy Development Board came. They brought improved breeds of cow into this country by bringing the semen of bulls from Europe and those sides, higher yielding varieties. And these varieties were secreting A1 casein in milk, which came only later. What is the A1, A2 business? And because of that, the cows are high yielding. They started breeding them. And a lot of cow's milk, not a lot, not even 50%, became A1 casein. But remember, in India, 60% of the milk that we use is buffalo milk, and all of buffalo milk is A2 casein only. So, no big deal in saying A2 ghee, except for people who are gullible enough to believe it. A2 milk, A2 ghee, all these are stunts just to sell the thing. Somebody is saying for the same thing, same story that I am telling you. Jaggery is far better than sugar. Another myth. Some people are saying that jaggery has got a lower glycemic index than sugar. But actually, you know, jaggery has got a higher glycemic index than sugar because of the hydrolysis of the sucrose. And you have to add more jaggery to get the same sweetness because the sweetness is less than sugar. But we don't know this. But people are telling this, and these are some of the things that we have to fight. Because it's not enough to go to the people with just so-called miracles, so-called No God. Anyway, who's bothered about God? When you can sell your A2 ghee at 3,000 rupees per kilo, why bother about God? It is as good as God business. So, these are some of the things happening. Now the new generation of Godmen have come. They will read your mind. They will tell you your future. So I think we'll have a demonstration on mind reading. One of you can please come. Yeah. You the young lady holding the baby, you come here. Yeah. Time up. This is the last. Then you have to give them time to ask questions. Okay? ఎంత టైం అయిందా చెప్పండి. టైం తెలియదు. Yeah, come here. What's your name? I'll read your mind. Okay? ఒక సింగిల్ డిజిట్ నంబర్ థింక్ చేసి 6. Yeah, single digit. Not too much. Don't overload my brain. 6. 6. Right?
No.
Right.
No.
Shut up. Think of a fruit.
Okay.
Apple.
No.
Correct. What does it say? Think of a color. Red.
No.
Red.
No.
I am telling the truth, but she is simply against me. How do I know what is there in her mind? Get an idea. So, because what we are thinking we don't know, but what she is doing we will see. Right? We will say, you sit down. I am your teacher. Are you going to school? Yes, that's no. I am your teacher in school. Now here, since you are saying no to what I said correctly, we have to do something which will have proof, evidence. Right? Here is a card pack. You take one card. For example, 9 of spades. Some card pack undi. Adala all cards same. Atla why ide? All cards undi kada? Some people ఎప్పుడు చేస్తాడు ఒక ఆర్డర్ పెట్టాడు. So which is below which ఆవిడకి తెలుసు. So how do you get rid of that? Shuffle. Reflection you can see in your specs. So remove the specs. Yeah, take one. Don't show anyone. Only you see. Keep it here. Yeah. Now come here. Concentrate your mental power on this. Come on. Concentrate చేసండి. Okay? అక్కడ project I can see black. I can see clubs. I can see number 7. 7 of clubs. Oh. I have fixed her, so don't believe her. Somebody else can come, please. Anybody else? Yeah, come. You girl, come. So I'll pay you later. I told her I'll pay her 500 rupees. I'll take the 7 of clubs. So, yeah, come fast. Now, this girl is very suspicious. What are you doing?
I study a master's in psychology.
Ah, fantastic. So she is studying my psychology. You check this class first. Because you are studying master's in psychology, you must check. In your psychology class, did they teach you that there are alpha, beta, gamma, delta waves coming from your brain? And out of them, beta can be easily synchronized with the delta waves from the brain of a person who is vibrating in unison? They didn't tell you. Now you will learn. I will just shuffle. You don't believe me. Right? Shuffle it. Very well. Okay? Anyway. Won't show to anybody. Those people are people. Can I signal? Now concentrate. Concentrate your beta waves. Okay?
Yeah.
You're concentrating? I am projecting them there. You can't see it. Only I can see. I can see black. I can see spades. And I can see number 9. Right? Even psychologists can be defeated. So, yeah, like this. This is a trick, of course, everybody knows. But I am telling you, these are some of the things that we do to convince people that nobody has such powers. Right? You can check these cards, anyone, but there is no time. So, but give some time for questions. Questions. Doubts ఉంది. Doubts కి టైం కావాలి. అందుకే నేను చెప్పాను. కొంచెం 10 minutes మొదలుదా మీరు అది ఇచ్చండి.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
please ask questions.
We don't,
Any doubts?
we don't have much time. తొందరగా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగే వాళ్ళు తొందరగా రండి ప్లీజ్.
Fast. Yeah. And afterwards you can ask.
సార్ కంజన్ వాటర్ బిజినెస్ బాగా జరుగుతుంది కదా సార్, ఆల్కలైన్ వాటర్ అని.
It is sheer nonsense. The pH of our blood plasma is 7.4 plus or minus 4, which is on the alkaline side, and whatever goes into and the pH of the stomach content is 2, which is on the highly acidic side. So this alkaline water is sheer nonsense.
ఆల్కలైన్ వాటర్ పేరుతో పిహెచ్ వాటర్ పేరుతో కెంజన్ వాటర్ అనే ఒక స్కామ్ జరుగుతుంది.
Yeah,
అదంతా
it's a big scam.
అండ్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్?
Yeah, you can also ask afterwards also, you are welcome.
ఓకే, మైక్ ఆ చివరి దాకా రాలేదు కానీ
Yeah.
ప్లీజ్ ఏదైనా అంటే మళ్ళీ మన నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్కి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి.
next
We
session.
don't have much time.
I'm
Yes.
only- Yeah.
What about this?
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఆయుర్వేదిక్ మెడిసిన్ అనేది ఏంటంటే ల్యాబ్ లో ఎక్కడ పరీక్షించబడలేదు.
ఏమి పరీక్ష చేస్తుంది?
Ah.
No, परीक्षा is only for.
मैं क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट
I know.
एक्चुअली मैं बोल रही क्या
Yeah,
है,
yeah.
जो इंग्लिश मेडिसिन आने से पहले अपने कंट्री में आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन ही था, तो अपन ये डिमांड करना चाहिए. नहीं सर,
Wait a minute.
तो मैं ये सोच रही
I'll answer you.
डिमांड ये रहना चाहिए.
డైరెక్ట్గా ప్రశ్నించండి.
हाँ.
I'll answer your question. Stop here once. Okay, don't ask too many questions.
Okay.
You said Ayurvedic medicine lo India lo thousands of years lo undi. Okay? In 1919, the average life expectancy of an Indian with all the available Ayurvedic medicines was 17 years. In 1947, with all the available Ayurvedic medicines, it was 32 years. Today, it is 70 years. I don't need to give any more answers. Right?
ఓకే సార్
Yeah.
నిలబడి
Yeah, last question.
స్పీడ్.
Afterwards you
Someone
can-
is saying about the key diet. What about it?
What?
Key diet.
మేబీ keto diet he is asking.
Keto diet, there are different opinions about it. As a biochemist, I would say ketone bodies can also cause increased generation of cholesterol, and they can also cause acidosis. You have to be very careful with the keto diet. I am on a diet which is somewhere near keto diet, but it's not a keto diet because I'm taking the minimum amount of carbohydrates. Yeah.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
That's my opinion as a biochemist, and we were the people who were the first people teaching nutrition, dietetics, and all those topics. We were the people before all these so-called specialists came. Yeah.
So as a science teacher, how to develop the scientific methods in high school or secondary
We have a
school,
workshop. Let's have a workshop. Bring 50 of you. I will train you.
So this question can't be answered in 1 minute. It needs 7 days workshop and sir will come with definitely.
At my
Let us
cost.
invite.
At my cost. I will stay at my cost.
So only one question, the last question, please.
I know. That's why.
Explain చేయొద్దు, క్వశ్చన్ అడగండి.
Just ask the question.
Sir, submission, sir.
Yeah.
Can without dialysis, can you cure the kidney?
No.
Huh?
Say.
Some IMS hospital is there
Yeah.
at Chandigarh.
Yeah.
They are
What is that KIM stand for, you see?
hymns.
Yeah, hymns.
Hymns
Yeah,
means
see what it stands for.
hymns.
Hymns.
They are,
Himalayan Institute of Medical Science or something. Quacks.
they are,
Simple. Quacks. Simple.
That's all.
Quacks.
Okay. And many more, we already recently covered that thing in Swechalochana also. Okay, anyhow, thank you very much. And if you have few more questions, you write it and let us collect
we
all
can
the
talk
questions.
afterwards.
And let us
We'll talk
goes to Narendra Nayak sir.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
Any?
I took your time.
ఓకే, మీ దగ్గర ఏ ప్రశ్నలు ఉన్నా కానీ మీరు ఒక పేపర్ మీద రాసి పంపిస్తే అన్నిటికీ
తెలుగులో వద్దు,
వారి దగ్గర
ఇంగ్లీష్లో
నుంచి
రాసండి.
ఆ,
తెలుగు
వారి దగ్గర
సంస్కృతం.
నుంచి నేను మళ్ళీ కలెక్ట్ చేసేసి వీలైతే అసలు అది అవి మొత్తం స్వేచ్ఛాలోచనలో పబ్లిష్ చేసేద్దాం. క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ బై ప్రొఫెసర్ నరేంద్ర నాయక్.
Okay, right.
Okay, whatever the questions you have and you pass it on and we will get answers from Professor Narendra Nayak sir and we will publish in Swechalochana. It will be useful for us. Okay,
Thank you very much.
to the President.
Sorry, sir.
తర్వాత చెప్తాను తర్వాత చేస్తాను తర్వాత చేస్తాను ఇక్కడ సరిపోదు సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ సరిపోద్ది, ఇప్పుడు ఎండబడదు సార్, సార్ ఇప్పుడు పడదు సార్.